we asked these interns, hey, we are looking for someone that can also do copywriting in English, and they were all like, oh yeah, we know a little bit. What do you mean? you know only a little bit. So that was like super exciting to see that no, it's not a little bit. Like you all do write, good English.
Hi, welcome to our first RSA client story with me, Leah Sadia, the CMO of Remote Skills Academy. And with me now, Hani from Cafe Analog. Hani, maybe you can introduce yourself first.
Okay, thank you, Leah. Hi, everyone. My name is Hani. I own a web shop called Cafe Analog, and we are selling stationery items from artists worldwide. We are also doing a lot of collaboration and community events. So yeah, we have the pleasure of working with the Remote Skills Academy interns. And actually now one of the interns has worked with us. So it's a good experience, yeah.
And Hani, you are now based in Amsterdam, right?
In Amsterdam, yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we go back first to the first time you have this experience, right? So tell us how you met Remote Skills Academy. How was the process in the beginning? How was the onboarding process? Maybe you can explain.
So actually, I've heard about Remote Skills Academy from Leah, I think the ambassador of remote working. So so one day I think we got an email from Remote Skills Academy staff and telling us, hey, we have like an interns that they will start on their virtual assistant journey and they want to start working with clients. So the clients can use them like for free to test out their knowledge and their skills, and also the virtual assistants can experience how is it to work with real clients and what are the things they're going to do. So at the time we're like, okay, that's interesting, because I think we have a lot of also admin stuff, customer service stuff that we think, okay, this is something that a virtual assistant may help us with. So then we set up the meeting. It's online, everything is online, super easy, super simple. So we got 3 interns at the time, and the onboarding process was very smooth. We did this via WhatsApp. I think we created a WhatsApp group. So that's where we communicate everything. And yeah, I think it's very smooth onboarding. At the time we asked the interns to create content, because we want to introduce some of our artists that design our stationeries more. So they do research about these artists and write a short paragraphs of the artist bio. And yeah, it went smoothly, and we were actually impressed at first because our site is in English. And at first we asked these interns, hey, we are looking for someone that can also do copywriting in English. And they were all like, oh yeah, we know a little bit, it's it's not good. But then when we saw the results, it was like, what do you mean? you know only a little bit. So that was like super exciting to see that no, it's not a little bit. Like you all do write good English. And so yeah, it's been an amazing experience with them. And then we decided after the test period, the internship period was over, we were thinking, hey, maybe we could actually work with one of them. And one of them work with us now.
Yeah, so you had 3 interns at that time.
Yeah, we had 3 interns, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so my next question is related to entrepreneurship, right? Sometimes entrepreneurs have a lot on their plate, but then they don't know how, what to delegate, when to delegate, which talent, for example. Do you have a system about this, Hani, that you can share to others?
I think sometimes it's As entrepreneur, I think you are so used to do things on your own. I think that's how things usually start, right? As an entrepreneur, like you start alone, or then you grow with a small team, and then maybe it gets bigger and bigger through time. But when you've been working or starting out alone, it's very easy that you feel like you're so familiar and you're so fast in doing a lot of these mundane business things, but you're just so fast and good with it that you feel like it will take time for you to explain this to someone else or teach someone else to delegate these tasks. So I think that was one of the challenge. It was like, it's faster if I'm doing this, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's important also to think that if you can free your time to delegate it to someone else, then you can spend your time on other exciting tasks or more important tasks that can grow your business. So I think it's more about, okay, let's list down all the tasks that we have, which tasks that you feel you want to free up more of your time from this task.
Yeah.
And why. Okay, so these are the ones that we think, okay, let's find someone that can do this, because maybe there are tasks that you don't want to delegate, maybe because you like it. You know, it's something you enjoy doing and it makes you happy in the business. So what we do is usually we list down the tasks, everything that we need to do, and okay, this part, actually it's good if you don't have to do this. So that's the one that we delegate, and we try to find someone to help us doing.
So which is creating content, and then what else, Han?
No, for me, I want to create content myself.
Oh, you want to get one? Yeah, okay.
That's one thing that brings me joy. So I think things that we want to delegate more is like, let's say, customer service, or you know, email replying, follow up with suppliers, tracking shipments and incoming shipping, inventory, you know, packing, shipping orders, basically a lot of operational stuff, and maybe, you know, replying to customers' questions, all this kind of stuff, and following up with the supplier, all of these things regarding logistic, inventory, admin, and, you know, customer service. I think that's where we want to delegate more.
So maybe you can list me the tools that you guys using between you and your PAs.
Okay, so we are using Slack as our main communication channel. And it's really nice because, you know, I think with Slack you can have different kind of room, or like meeting rooms that we call it, for different areas of the business. And so we left things there. You can assign people through Slack, and for emailing and customer service and, you know, all the admin, we are using help desk. So it's also very convenient. It's like a ticket based support system, basically. So you can assign an email to someone to answer. You can tag someone on a specific issue that, you know, they may have an answer to. So that's what we use. And from the e-commerce side, we are using WordPress with WooCommerce. And so this is the tools we use. And sometimes WhatsApp group to just dates.
So you guys have time difference. Does it a challenge for you guys, or not a problem?
No, it's really not a problem, because I think we also have boundaries. For instance, we set for emails. For instance, we tell clients, okay, we will reply to your requests or emails in less than 48 hours. So that's the standard. Of course, sometimes we reply in 5 minutes, you know, but we set the expectation so that also when we work with VAs, for instance, they can reply at their own time. And also a lot of the tasks that we outsource to the VAs, they can do it in their own time. So it's not like a time sensitive thing. So I think it has never been a problem for us. Like we can just leave a task in the morning and then they will come back tomorrow, and we always said, do it in your own time and get back to us whenever you're finished. So it's not a problem so far.
Okay, that's good. So from 3 VAs you choose one, right? And um, what are the main basically characters or qualities that you are looking for in your VAs?
I think the first one I think was important is like an attitude and the vibe, like also the chemistry. Like you feel like okay, we are at the same wavelength, either when we speak or energy wise. Like we can feel okay, we are connecting, and then it feels like they are enthusiastic, and they are not the type that okay, when you give them a task, they are not like oh, but they're not negative about it, like oh, but doing this is or oh, but I don't know how to do this. No,
Yeah.
they're like they're even if they don't know, they were like oh, this is the first time I do it, but I will I will find out more, I will research more, and then if needed I will ask you, so that kind of positive attitude. So I
Yeah.
think attitude is very important, attitude and mindset on approaching a task. And then of course punctuality, that okay, you finish the job on time and also on spec. So this is what we ask, 3 things to do this way, and then you deliver. So I think it's also very important to understand the instruction well.
Yeah.
Because I think when you work remotely, it's a bit difficult, when you are face to face or you're next to each other in the office. When you don't know something, you can always go back and ask. But with remote working, sometimes you have a delay of 1 day or 2 days, right, to cross-check things. So I think it's very important to get the instruction well and read it carefully, and then you make sure that you understand. And if you don't understand, you ask that at the time, so you don't wait until the next day or something like that.
And just ask clarifying questions.
Clarify. Yes. And then deliver on spec. I think that's very important. And also I think it's important also for us to know what you want to do as a VA. Of course there are things that you have to do, like that's what's requested, but also for us it's nice to see, okay, what do you want to do? What is your dream? Like what do you want to do more? What kind of project are you interested in? Because for us that can also be very interesting, because I think we remember one of the VA when we did the interview for the job. We didn't know much about her from the interview, but then after a few weeks passed, she came back and said hello again. And I said, oh, I really love graphic designer. I love designing things. I was like, why didn't you say this during the interview? So I think it's also important to share your passion and share your enthusiasm towards something, what you like. I think that might open doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, Hani. There's a lot of people, young people in Indonesia wants to work remotely, wants to work with global clients, right? But then, of course, they have some insecurities, maybe about language, maybe about self-confidence because they are new, right? So what is your message to them, that client doesn't bite? Maybe is there any encouraging messages for them?
I think it's important for you. I think I mentioned this before when they told us that, oh yeah, we speak a little bit of English, and it's not true. It's not a little bit, they speak good English, and we don't have to correct anything. So I think also very important not to short sell yourself. Like maybe in Asia we are used to be humble or belittling our achievement, but I think when you work with international clients, you need to be, if you're good in it, say you're good. Because maybe when you say, oh yeah, I know a little bit of English, maybe they said, okay, we don't need it, we don't need you. So I think it's important for you to be, if you cannot judge your skills well, go to someone, maybe to Remote Skills Academy managers or or supervisors and ask, hey, how would you rate my English skills? How would you rate my writing skills, for instance? So get someone better to judge your skills, and don't belittle yourself. Like, be proud of what you're good at. I think be okay with saying, yeah, I'm actually pretty good, with Canva, or I'm pretty good in design. I have a good eye for design. I think that's something that we need to learn more how to do, I guess, in general. I think when I moved here, I realized that people are very, like, maybe we said, oh, you're so arrogant or something, but it's not. It's just, you acknowledge that, hey, I'm good at writing, and they own it. They don't say they're perfect. So I think this is something that if you are young and you're a VA, I think you need to own this. And when you talk to a client during an interview, say what you're good at. So don't belittle your skills.
Just be proud of what we have accomplished so far, and our progress. Thank you so much, Hani. And for everyone else, other clients out there, if you're looking for a VA, Remote Skills Academy actually has boot camps, like VA boot camps every quarter. So every quarter we have a batch of VAs that's ready to work with you in practice internship. So it will be beneficial for all of us together. Thank you, Hani, for your time, and good luck for your business.
And good luck for Remote Skills Academy.
Thank you so much.